grodd's trait is really good. It's really useful trait. So his trait is basically he gets his telekinesis powers. He kind of has this orange aura around him, and he got that little effect on his head. Grodd's moves are, one of his moves are down back 2. This mind control right here does a decent amount of damage. But if you EX it, it leaves him on the stun. That's really good. Another move is his dash forward 2. Pushes them back. It also does 74. You can't EX this move, but on block it's -6, so I guess that's good. Another important move is his down 3, which is this trait immunity. He gets this bigger aura. It lasts for a bit. I mean, it's enough time for you to go in, but it's pretty good. And you can also special cancel this move right on trait. So pop trait and pop grenade quickly. It's good for getting around zoning. Grodd's actually a really decent, solid anti-zoner, and he's a good rushdown character, so it's pretty good. Another move on his trait is down 1, which gives him this psychic lift, but it lasts for a bit. Gives you enough time to make a decision on what you want to do on that move. Another one of moves you could do is 1, which is that. It's like a burst. On hit. So on hit, that move has a stun, which leads into a combo. So you do this, you have a stun, you have a lot of hit advantage on that. Another move on his trait is after psychic lift, you do 2, and it has this ground pound. So you have to remember this ground pound is actually +7 on block. But the EX version is also +7 on block, but it also launches your opponent mid-air. So if you're this close, you can either do that move, but if you fight a good player, they'll interrupt this. Like, I would never let a grodd jump on me like this, because jump 1 would definitely beat grodd's burst, because the startup on burst is kind of slow. The reason for that is burst startup is 11, and most jump 1s are super fast, like 5 to 6 or 7. But this is way too slow for somebody to get hit by. Like, you can almost see that coming. You could just neutral jump and duck that whole thing. I mean, the full screen one is really good. That leads into big damaging not big damaging, but good decent combos. So yeah, now I'm gonna get into his 50-50s and mix up. Disclaimer, this is not a 50-50, because I don't know who in their right mind kind of low-key thought this was, because this is fast. It's fast enough, I mean, but this is not fast. Like, I can see this shit coming from a mile away, bruh. The only time where it would be kind of real is when you're on hit. So after you do back two stampede. After you do back two stampede, you can do forward 3 or back 1. It's not easy to not react to. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fast, but it all depends on who you're playing at the end of the day. So this, I guess I can call this one a real setup, because it leads into full combos, and if you condition them enough to block the overhead, they'll just see you move a little forward or something, or like they'll think they saw you doing overhead, and they'll just think it's overhead because you condition them enough. And grodd's all about conditioning. You want to condition your opponent to like keep blocking that way, or like keep thinking they're gonna throw there, or like it's just all depends on different play styles. And you just gotta condition your opponent to the point where it's like they just know how you're gonna play in that whole game, and just change up your style sometimes. Yeah, so keep that in mind. You could also practice this. Unfortunately, like, I can make a video on how to stampede cancel, but that's, to be honest, at this point I would just say use L2 switch stance, which is way easier than forward. I use forward because I don't use it just to say, oh, look at me, man, like I'm like that good. It doesn't matter what you use, it's just what you're comfortable with. I'm more comfortable with forward, to be honest, because I've been using that way and I don't want to change it, and I feel like L2 is really awkward for me. I just don't want to use L2. That's all. But you can use L2. It's way easier. Let me see if I can land it. Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. L2. L2 for the win. The other vortex is when you use back to but cancel. So back to cancel mid screen. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna lunge over your opponent, like, because he has this floaty lunge, and it gives him time to do this. So if you do this. Alright, that's really all for his regular resets, like on without trait. Get to his trait, which is where it's actually really useful. When he pop trait, we talked about this earlier, this has some good hit advantage to like lead up combos, but we'll get into combos later. I'll show you why this is really good. When he pop trait, you have amount of time, he's stuck in that animation, only on hit, for you to do something. Now there's two options to this combo. You can either continue the combo or something, or you could go into a lunge with leech into a 50-50. Now you're asking me, where's the 50-50 here? I'll tell you exactly where the 50-50 is here. If you space your opponent enough, which in mid combo it works the best, do this. You can either do an unblockable grab, but this is not an unblockable setup, because if it was an unblockable setup, then it would be guaranteed unblockable, and it's not a 50-50 or vortex at all. But the hit advantage is too low or too fast, I guess, for you to do lunge, because lunge is kind of slow on startup. But they do have time to guess what you're gonna do. So you can either go into trait or 2. The reason you would want to do 2 is because a lot of opponents like to backdash because they don't want to get hit by the unblockable, which leads into combos, as we talked. You can either do a close lunge, which is 3, which also leads into combos.